All right, Twitch is working now. That fixed it.
Am I the lowest level in this group right now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Well, at least until you know who pops in.
Gotcha.
Well, that's true. No, you're equal level with someone else. But just as a friendly reminder to everybody, those who have come before and are no longer with us. And then we're gonna figure out.
You're gonna have to make that screen bigger, Ben.
Yeah. Running out of space in the graveyard, aren't we? Okay, the first person who's going to be coming into town is Rurik. And Rurik, the guards are checking people out as they come and go, scanning the crowd. There's farmers coming in with wagons laden with crops and livestock. What do they see when you approach, and how do you approach?
They see a 7-foot red dragonborn paladin, roughly 295 pounds. He's just strutting along with his shield. He's raised by doors, so he's gonna act like one. Just kind of walk up to him and be like, "How you doing?"
Okay, make a persuasion check, and let's see how they respond to you. All right. They seem like the way you approach, non-threatening. They are not threatened by you, but they're curious. You've definitely got a crowd of curious people around you. They don't seem concerned about you since you're not laying about with a sword or anything. But a couple of the kids are running up, wanting to touch your scales. And the guards ask you, "What are you, and what's your business in Baldur's Gate?"
I am a paladin of Morden, and I'm here to see what evil is to be smote, I guess.
And he says, "No, you don't understand. What are you? Lizard man?"
I'm a dragonborn. Want to see some fire?
He says, no, I'll take your word for it. He says there's plenty of evil to be smote in the region, and he directs you to head to the Flaming Fist headquarters, and you'll be able to find plenty of smiting to do around there. He gives you directions to get there.
Why, thank you. I'll see you around.
All right, let's see here. You notice that out of the children who are running up, wanting to touch your scales, one of them seems a little bit too curious and is trying to lift her coin pouch, and you've caught him.
Well, now, what you trying to do now, little one? And I grab his hand and kind of pick him up, bring him to eye level. Just kind of look at him.
He starts squirming and kicking, and he says, "Just wanted to see what kind of scales you got, mister."
I just laugh at him, drop him, and tell him, "Now you know." And let him be on his way.
And you take his coin purse back, I assume.
Yes.
He kicks some dirt towards you and then runs away. All right, so you're in the city.
Awesome.
Azrith, what are you doing here in Baldur's Gate? Where are you headed, and what do the guards see when they look at you?
Well, I could figure they come up seeing a tiefling come staggering up, looking like might be slightly drunk. About 5'7", 5'8", dressed in usual clothes, except for the staff in his hand. Except for the fact they see a light crossbow hung over his back and about 8 or 9 daggers on his belt. And
Okay.
there's the fact that then as he gets closer, they hear it sounds like he's arguing with somebody.
All right. They put their hands up and they say, "Hold there, devil man. You need to hold your hands up. Don't cast any magic. What's your business here?"
As soon as he hears him, Azrith just stops and looks at him going like, where the hell did you come from?
The guard says, where the hell did you come from? And keep your hands where I can see them. This guard says to the other guard over here, I think this guy's drunk. He may need to sleep this one off. And the other one says, better for him to sleep it off in the bay than in the jail.
James, are you all situated now?
Yep, sorry about
Get all moved in.
that. Yeah.
Azrith, what do you say to them suggesting throwing you into the bay?
I guess he's about to say something, and then when they see him look at the top of his stuff and just yell, "Shut up! They weren't talking to you." Yeah, looking to what looks like a broken kobold skull on the end of his staff.
Okay. They look at give each other a knowing look, and they say, sir, you can't come into the city. You need to just turn around and go on back to where you came from.
Do I overhear any of this?
Yeah, you probably just came through the gate. You probably would see some of this.
Okay. I look at the tiefling kind of curiously, and I ask him what his business is. I'm trying to hint at the fact that if he's on his good behavior, I may accompany him around the city just to keep an eye on him.
The guards say, keep out of this, dragon man. Last thing we need is a devil man and a dragon man in cahoots. It's enough red in one place.
I tried, and I walk away.
You're not gonna take him up on his offer, Azrith?
Yeah, I'm trying to weigh my options.
Yeah, they don't want any crazies in the town. They're pretty much suggesting that you turn around and head back the way you came.
And Alex just kind of looks at him and goes, well, I could if I was allowed back there. He just goes, well, it's not my fault. He wasn't being literal when he said hit me. And he's and as he's talking, they notice he's got like he seems just kind of twitchy. And like he's.
All right, make a persuasion check.
Okay, that's okay. That was charisma, right?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, let me target him again. You forget about that.
All right, the other guard seems to take pity on you, him being a gambler himself. He says to Marl, hey, Marl, this guy seems like he's down on his luck. We should just send him over to Elmater's shrine. Let him sleep it off. They'll take care of him there and keep an eye on him. Marl says, yeah, that sounds like some good advice. Hey, Devil Man, are you able to pay the gate tax to get into the city? Today's a special day. It's 2 gold. Although for you, because I get paid by the hour, it's just gone up to 3 gold.
And yeah, Azrith starts digging through his pockets, pulling out what looks like old pieces of fabric and chunks of metal. And yeah, he was over the guard and just says, "Here, hold this." And it looks like a old rock. And before he starts digging through his pockets again.
Does the rock look valuable?
Not sure. Probably it'd be just something he picked up along the way.
Marl takes the rock and then drops it on the ground and holds his hand out again. It's just gone up to 3 gold and 2 silver, my friend. And the other guy says, "I'll just let him go. You can get him on his way out of town." Make another charisma check, this time for patheticness. Let's see if Marl will let you go. I keep forgetting I named him. I'm gonna put a name on that guy. Alright, that's a pretty pathetic look. Marl says, "I'm tired of looking at you. But you owe me 4 gold next time you walk through this gate, either coming or going." And he gives you a boot to the butt and sends you on through the gate. And he yells after you as you leave, "Now go straight to the Ilmater Shrine. Don't go anywhere else." And he says, "Go on through the city, take a right through the next gate. Don't stop at the marketplace, and go on back."
Yeah. As Azrith walks by him, he suddenly turns to look at Marl with a rather alarming look of clarity in his eyes, and just whispers, "Next time, show a little more civility." He's before walking by into the gates.
Marl says,
Like
"Yeah,
I said,
yeah."
he's not all there, and
Yep.
he can have his moments, but he's
Marl waves you on and then starts scanning the crowd for his next mark. Just to get everything going in one direction, one way or another, Azrith, you find your way to the Black Fox's hangout. Not Black Fox's hangout. Rourke's got me confused. The Flaming Fist headquarters. And Rurik, you were the first one to come in. As you walk in, you see a group of fine, upstanding individuals. The gate is guarded on either side by Flaming Fist warriors in plate with long swords. You can go ahead and walk in if you want. They're here and here.
I don't have a visual.
me either.
Ha! Figured. And Dragonborn don't have dark vision either, do they?
No, unfortunately.
Apparently I dropped the ball when I set up protectants. That or roll 20's messing with me.
Ah,
I
okay.
don't think it was me. Tieflings do have dark vision though, right?
Yeah, I think it's like about 30 or so feet, I think.
Should be. I'll check. I think it's usually pretty well always 60.
Yeah, 60 is the normal, and then 120 is the
Yeah, for
superior.
the special.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, so I walk through the arch here, and just kind of nod at the guards, standing guard. And walk in and kind of scan the scene and see who's around.
Cool, alright. You see Luthor. I don't remember what you look like exactly. We'll go through that. Actually, let's just go ahead and do a quick little meet and greet. Since I haven't played with Luthor, but once or twice. So everybody else has described what they look like. Go ahead, Luthor, what do we see?
Just kind of an average-looking build, maybe a bit on the more muscular side. He's got long blonde hair that kind of blows in the wind, and he has his warhammer slung to one side, kind of carries his shield around with him all the time. Pretty relaxed posture.
Is it obvious? Do you have any religious markings or holy symbols?
I do, but I keep that. The only religious symbol would be on my amulet, which I keep tucked behind my
Right,
armor.
just a warrior then. Tony, what do we see when
Hell?
we look at you?
Well, I have
When
new
you get done
armor.
answering your phone? Wouldn't you?
No, I have new armor.
I'll put that armor out there. So that's Tawny, and this is her new plate armor.
So I have a maul in my hand and a shield on my back and a long sword, shiny long sword on my side with javelins on a bandolier. And you'll see some fur and some claws and a little bit of a pea stain dripping down my leg. And my shiny new armor, and I love all the spikes and faces, and I'll come up and boot one of you and see if it works here in a minute.
I just look at you and kind of cock my head and say, well, you're quite a sight.
I come over and sniff your ass. Well, you smell like a sight.
Takes one to know one, huh?
And of course there's Rand. Whoops.
Is that pretty much what you see? 6 foot tall, dark hair, a little bit of a goatee, 2 rapiers belted at his hip, and well, I guess a hand crossbow, because that'd be pretty hard to conceal. Wearing a long leather coat and just general street clothes.
I never noticed before. It looks like you are haunted by the spirits of your past there in the picture.
Yeah. It's
All
all the play the PvP now.
Yep. And then there was Adri.
Yep.
And then Azrith. You walk in, you see a group of people meeting and greeting, getting to know each other.
Yeah, he kind of wanders in and looks around, going like, "Right, is this the end?"
This guy over here says, "This is not an inn, sir. This is the Flaming Fist headquarters. Mercenary company. Are you lost?"
I turn to him and I say, we meet again, my devil friend.
Ingmar says to one of the guards, "Would you mind escorting this individual? He seems to be confused." So this guy steps up and kind of gently takes you by the arm and says, "Excuse me, sir, where were you headed?"
And yeah, just looks around us, a slightly dazed look at his eye, like he's not even sure where he is. Just
All right, this guy says, "Well, I'm not sure how you got through the gate, so normally we don't let devil men just wander around freely. I'll tell you what, tell me where you're headed." Excuse me. "Tell me where you're headed, and I'll escort you there."
yeah, he looked like about to say something when they hear a low growl coming from like his stomach. They go,
You're growling at him?
like they hear his stomach.
Must be hungry then. All right, he says, "Well, The Shrine of Ilmater will take people like you in, give you, well, something to eat. And he starts to escort you out. Give me a second here. And he starts to escort you back out the gate. A little bit forcefully. Do you do anything, Azrith, or are you just along for the ride?
Okay, I didn't know that. Well, you know, as he pulled him out, Andrew just kind of looks at the hand with his arm and just says, "Let go of me."
He says, sir, I'd be happy to take you wherever you need to go. You seem lost and confused. Where were you headed?
Andrew just keeps looking. Yeah, looks at the guard and looks at him again, and the guard can see like almost a little bit of stress starting to show on Azrith's face as he says again, "Let go of me."
This guard calls over to the other guard. Over here. Says, we may have a problem here. He says, we have no, he says to you, we have no problems here, sir. I'd be happy to take you wherever you need to go. He lets go of you for a minute, but he's still standing very close.
As he lets go, Azrith calms down and going like, it just seems to calm down and get quieter, and he looks going like, "I'm hungry."
Okay.
I know I'm not a very convincing actor when it comes to crazy.
That's working. He'll take you off to have a meal. Well, he'll basically take you to the Shrine of Ilmater. He's not going to pay for a meal for you. As far as the adventure goes, don't know how to get you involved here.
Roll again?
Yeah, I'm kind of at a loss here.
We can, I could release Rixon from the basement.
Yeah, we could do that. He's already established.
So is Azrith going to get lunch?
Azrith is going to be
Yeah.
dropped off with the other crazies in the homeless part of town.
Huh. So I come over and I ask this guy, so why are you getting rid of a perfectly good warrior?
He looks at you like, huh? What are you talking about?
The guy. Why are you getting rid of the guy that's walking out the door?
You mean the Devil Man?
Yeah, it's not like we haven't seen this before. Why don't you just go ahead and let Rand over here be his boss, and we'll just try to see if he's worth anything. If not, we'll take care of it for you. It's my pleasure to help you.
I say, whoa, 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 whoa. So, I've got one homicidal drow locked up in the basement. You gave me an elf that gave me nothing but hassle. And now you want to lumber me with a tiefling.
Well, it seems like it's your specialty. You have this crazy aura around you, and you are really good at it. You can handle the freaks.
I second the motion.
I'm sure we could handle a small little devil.
Rand's really good at taking charge of the freaks, and he has a way with them.
I don't get paid any extra for this, you know.
I will pay you extra for it with my love, and I smack you on the ass with my tail.
Of course, as soon as they're about to leave, they hear an explosion coming from from where the guard took Azrith.
Okay, what's the explosion source?
His ass.
Yeah, they can hear what sounds like him screaming, "I told you to leave me alone, damn it!"
Were you casting a spell?
Yeah.
What'd you cast?
Let's see which one. I'm going with Firebolt.
And were you casting it at the guard?
No, he was casted at somebody else.
Who did he cast it on?
Yeah, well, when the guard left him there, one of the people around decided to tried to usher him off to another part of the building, and even though he kept asking him to leave him be, the guy didn't seem to want to take no for an answer.
Okay. So you murdered somebody, another homeless person?
Nah, I wouldn't say murder though. He
Decapitate.
left a few. I guess it would be like leaving a few people unconscious.
You just cast a fireball.
Yeah,
You
You
blew
can't
someone
pull.
out.
You can't pull a punch on a fireball. It has to be a melee attack. And commoners only have 4 hit points, so go ahead and roll your firebolt, and let's see whether or not you did low enough damage to not kill someone, or if they died.
This might be a very short session.
Well, for him it may. Your first quest may be to go put down the crazy mage. Wow, nice, a crit.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, that person did. You said explosion. The person did indeed explode. And so while I guess Tawny and Rand were having a discussion about that guy, and he was escorted to Hellmutter Shrine, there, we'll say enough time passed, another guard comes running in and says, there's been an incident at the shrine. That devil man has gone crazy. He's attacking people.
Aw, fuck.
Great.
We take off running.
Yep. So it's up to you guys now.
Can I try and come in and just... Are we going to try and kill him, or can I just try and lay him low? Just bonk him on the head.
I'm pretty sure if we don't kill him, he's only going to get hung for murder anyway.
Fair enough. Sweet.
Why is it always in this way?
I never thought I would derail a session like this.
I either.
Well, that's what happens with sorcerers, isn't it?
Yeah.
On the bright side is, well, magic didn't take out the whole party, so...
Yeah.
You know, it's odd. I think, I don't know that any sorcerer has lived more than one session.
Nope.
Wow.
Lou's retired after her one session.
Lou's retired. Well, everybody wanted
After
to
a life
fuck
of
her.
prostitution.
Couldn't handle it anymore.
But yeah, all the other sorcerers died on their first session. Let's see if it continues the trend here. Alright, I'm going to put you guys at the head of the street. How you handle the situation is up to you.
I think the problem is that most sorcerers want to be evil looking and not, like human. So they just go in and just die.
I got that. Let me get some people. Uh-oh. Roll 20's failing me.
No.
Huh. Alright, we'll have to do it the hard way.
Uh-oh.
I like it hard.
That guy. just gonna take me a second. Basically, I
Good
had
lord.
a whole
Really
bunch of
only
these
does.
tokens all set up ahead of time. And Roll20 doesn't want to give me quick access to any of them, so I'm just gonna have to upload them. Just take a second.
7 seconds.
I'll give the best 7 seconds I got.
Sweet.
You just never know what's gonna happen with this kind of campaign. Just never know.
Oh, that's
Oh,
awesome.
these two guards aren't here. They just sent you guys. Alright, so what you've got is a crowd of basically homeless. I didn't know I was going to have to set
Scorched
this
bodies all
up, so yeah, basically, oh, that was Kit Kat. Kit Kat's gone. What you've got essentially is an alley. Pretend like there's a bunch of straw mats. I'm not going to take the time to throw them out there. Maybe I'll do it as we play. But this is basically the alley where all the homeless hang out. There'd be a shrine back here. I'll throw that out here in a second, of Ilmater, the weeping god. You've got a whole bunch of homeless bums. They have a little more than basically chair legs for clubs, like stone shanks, very primitive weapons, and they're menacing Azrith, who is, well, Azrith, how are you handling being menaced by a crowd of bums?
As they get closer, they can see him just stand there, like his hands alight with fire.
That's what
just, yeah, slowly looking back and forth at
Yeah.
each one of them.
Hands
they can
lit
see
up.
as they get, yeah,
Yeah,
ready for another hit with another spell.
another spell. That's what I assumed, but I didn't want to say it for you. Just like your picture shows.
And as the others get closer, they can almost see the it looks like a look of terror and rage on his face.
Alright, so there's a few straw mats out there. And here's Ilmater, the weeping god. Alright, I need initiatives from everybody. Still need one from Tony and Azrith. And I'm going to have all the
Nice.
guys go at the same time here on the street. Just make it easy on me. Wow. And the commoners go first. Or the bums, I should say. I'm going to say that when you guys walk in, that's the situation. They're all kind of menacing Azrith. They've got him cornered. This guy back here is, well, that's probably the guy that is burnt to a crisp. It's basically a burnt corpse back there. Pretty sure I have one of those too. Let me switch that out. I don't know about burnt corpse. Plenty of other corpses. That one's not bad. Let's take that one. And I'll blacken him a little bit. A little bit of smoke still rising from him. Azrith, what do you do?
Yeah, he kind of backs up a little and aims another firebolt right about. Let's see if I can get a ping.
Just left click and hold.
Right about there.
All right. Fire one off. Smacks the ground. All the commoners take a step back, but they don't stop menacing you. And Luthor, what do you do?
Well, I'm gonna try and take a look at the charred corpse in the back there. It's a bit far away to see if he's actually completely dead or just a little dead.
You make a perception check.
I'll make a perception check, sure.
And the smoking black burnt corpse.
I'm just sort of sitting here shaking my head, wondering what on earth is going on. Eey.
Yeah, it's hard to get a real good look, but yeah, like Rand says, having charred
Actually,
skin and smoke rising.
Would that be a medicine check?
Well, you got to get a good look first. The medicine tells you what you know about what you've seen.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, to be able to tell, that would be the next check, would be the medicine. You can't get a very good look from here to be able to make that medicine check. But it doesn't look good.
Well, I am going to have to move a little bit here.
Yeah, you still have a move and an action. Knowledge check is free once per round.
I will move off to the side and sort of just watch what's going on. I'm not
Alright.
really too jazzed about getting involved in this sort of fight, but I do want to protect the urchins, as it were.
Yeah. All right, Rand.
Okay, so Rand turns up. It's pretty clear what's been going on. There's a guy stood with flames coming out of his hand and a burnt corpse. So he will dash into the room and then drawing his crossbow on the way, and he will bravely cower behind one of the homeless people.
Use him as a human shield.
Yep.
Awesome.
And fire off the crossbow bolt.
All right. Thunk. It is a belly shot. It hurts, Azrith. You're barely clinging to life.
Dang.
Yeah, it's a nasty one. And yeah, this guy is. Do you put an arm around his shoulder to make sure he stays there, or are you just kind of hiding behind him?
I've got him like by the scruff of the neck, just like.
There you go.
Yeah.
Fantastic. All
Holding
right.
him out in front of me.
Rurik.
Alright. I'm going to dash. So move. Let me measure it real quick. Yeah. To about here. And can I get a javelin ready?
Yeah.
Just pull it out. Okay. So I'll do that.
Do you have your shield out?
Yeah. Shield out, javelin at the hand. And I look at Rand and just shake my head at him for using the bum.
Tawny, finally.
Way back here is where Tawny's at. I guess I'm gonna run. Oh wait. Yeah, I'm gonna run in here and yell at him and say, "What the hell are you doing? You come into town and you just start killing people." I'm gonna intimidate him to try to drop to the ground on all fours. Well, actually, lay on the ground with his legs and arms spread out, and assume the position.
You were talking to the fireman, right? The
Yeah.
That's what I thought. All right.
I can't do anything else.
Oh, okay. This guy agrees with Tawny's statements. He starts shouting at you, yeah, you need to get on the ground. And he'll pick up a rock and throw it.
Dude.
It does smack you. Doesn't hurt as bad as a crossbow bolt. This guy will, actually, I'm moved the turn order too soon. This guy is going to make a check to break free of Rand's grasp there. Fails. This guy will, just gonna make a quick check here. Yeah. Sees an opportunity here. All right, Rurik, you see, well, you catch just at the last minute this guy snag your coin purse and book it. And This guy. I'll just take a step behind Tawny here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let that happen.
And this guy just isn't sure what to do. He's got a stick and he wants to hit somebody with it, but he doesn't want to get burned either. Azrith, what do you do?
Yeah, I kind of stagger up to just right about here. Just kind of give them all the I guess so they're not sure how to make. I'm not exactly sure what the look would be called. That, you know, just kind of just it's to look like just like, you know, like just go away or something like that. And then I'm going to let loose with burning hands.
Fantastic. That's a 30-foot cone, right? Or 15?
I believe so. I think it's 30 foot. I don't have that handbook with me at the moment.
Deck saves, is it?
Well, I've got a... Well, I made you a macro and it's not working. Let me check on what the problem here is. Should have all the information built in. Looks like I've missed, oh, I found the problem. Missed a bracket. There it is. It is a 15-foot cone. Alright, so,
Yes.
excuse me, if someone can, yeah, if you can draw, so it's out that far, you may want to move closer, unless that's all the further you want it to go out.
Hang on. Yeah, I'm gonna get a little bit closer. Right about. Will that be close enough?
3 squares out.
That'd get me and Tony, but not the dragonfly.
You get Tawny, yeah. And it's actually the way cone works, I think. Just like that.
Yeah.
So it misses me.
Yeah.
Dude.
Cool.
So go ahead and click Burning Hands, Azrith. That'll work now. That clicky,
Nah.
because that'll give you your damage roll. And
No, I'm
Tawny, you'll
thinking
have to.
I aim at the guy who shot at him.
Oh,
more or
yeah,
less.
you can move up a couple squares and fire it that way instead, yeah.
Swinging like right about here. It's
Yeah. Whoops, I'm moving the pea stain.
Do I get cover?
Yeah, it looks like you're
it
just out of
says-
range.
Probably soft cover, maybe.
A thin sheet of flames. I would think you'd get cover, yeah.
Cool.
Basically, I will subtract from the DC check that you'll have to make. Oh, it is coming kind of around the corner there. All right. So, you need to make a deck save, and that bum will also make a deck save.
This has got +2 to it because I'm proficient with deck saves, being a rogue.
Well, here's what happens. The bum crit his deck save. You let go of the scruff of his neck just as you see the flames come out. He drops, ducks, and rolls. Winds up over here.
Yep.
Rand, you apparently lurched for him, or tried to renew your grab on him, or something for that cover, and failed and took the fire full on.
Yep.
Actually, the other guy will still get singed and die from it because it is half damage, even on a crit. Doesn't matter. He crit. It doesn't matter if he crit or not. I mean, he takes half damage and gets burnt to a crisp. So there you go. 90 degrees.
The peanut gallery is saying it's 90 degrees.
All right.
So
it's going to be.
be like that, won't it?
I was just going out to the edges of the 15-foot cone. A 90 degree would be like that, which is pretty weird. And even
That
then, still
is
not
weird.
quite 90.
Yeah, no, I think it literally just makes like a triangle
Yeah,
to that corner, like you had it before.
that's what I thought. I'm gonna look at the cone diagram real quick. I got one in the book. It won't make a huge difference. It's the length of each side. Yeah, so 15 feet on each side. So it would be like, yeah. Well, it would go all the way out. All the way down to here, so that makes a little more sense. This means Tawny actually is involved. It's more like that. It goes 15 down to here, 15 up to here, but then the weird thing is this one's like 20 feet long now. Their cone math doesn't quite add up. Yeah, Tawny, go ahead and make your deck save. Tawny also gets flame bond, flambéed. Well done, Azrith. That was a move and an action. Luthor, what do you do?
Oh, sorry. How did Tawny make out with that?
She has also been singed. You smell the kind of a wet dog burn smell.
I'm going to continue to stare and observe and stay away from these little hooligans so they don't steal my coin purse.
All right, Rand.
But
sorry.
I
Keep
will take a look at Rand and see how bad his wounds
Yeah,
are.
you could do a medicine check on that.
No.
And my medicine.
It's just wisdom, and if you're proficient, just tell me. We'll add 2.
Yes, I am proficient.
All right, just throw a wisdom check then, and I'll add 2 to it. He got singed. His coat is a little blackened around the edges. Make an acrobatics check, Rand. Let's see if you got your hair or not. No, didn't quite get the hair. Although the product you put in may be flammable, I'm not sure. So be careful.
Yeah.
The hair is safe, but the coat got singed, and yeah, the front of your shirt, it's got a couple of spots. Yeah, he's got a couple third-degree burns.
You better have some money on
Third degree burns. Okay.
Well, I don't know the degrees. No, not that. That's deep in it. Nah.
That's pretty severe. Yeah.
Yeah, no. First-degree burns. Maybe a couple spots where it's second, but well, healing magic. Maybe a healing potion.
Okay.
I am going to... Oh, he's still standing. I'm going to give him a nod.
Yeah.
And I'll keep observing the situation and keep my eye on our crazy individual here and the street urchins while I kind of stay out of the thing. I guess as my action, I'll search the area.
All right, you've got a good survey of the situation going on. There's nobody behind you. Nobody seems to have noticed you. So nobody's trying to pickpocket you, so that's good.
And I'll finish up with that.
All right, Rand, go ahead.
Okay, so having seen my beautiful coat singed, I'm going to drop my crossbow, draw out both of my rapiers, and just try and skewer him through both eyes at once.
First one misses, but the second one does hit, which drops him.
And then I will search his body to try and find some gold to replace my coat.
Damn.
Yeah, good luck with that. He's got about 4 gold left.
4 gold pieces.
So he did have money.
You did have money.
And then I'll go back and pick up my crossbow before any of these little shits try and steal it.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh yeah, you still
Did you
need
have
to
enough?
Yeah,
Did you
because
have enough actions for that?
No, not to pick it up. I just stand over it. I had enough movement to get back.
Oh, okay. Gotta stand on it. Because, yeah, this guy that threw the rock, he was totally eyeing it. But then he looks away as you come stand over it again.
Yeah.
That's a nice looking hand crossbow. Alright. Do you do anything, Rurik?
Yes.
This guy's making off with your coin purse again.
Yeah, I am going. I have enough move to move over there, so I'm gonna
Yep.
run over here and attempt to grapple him. And I'm gonna use my javelin, just kind of like, wrap it around his neck and hold him up. Well,
Okay.
that's if I succeed.
Yeah.
And it's an athletics
make a-
check, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
And he makes a dexterity check to resist. Yeah, you get a hold of him.
All right.
Oh,
So
wait,
grab
hold
him.
on. You rolled twice.
Oh shit. Well, the first one was an 11.
Yeah, we'll have to take your first roll, which means he actually was able to duck underneath the javelin. I was going off that second.
Yeah, my bad. Let me make sure that's fixed.
Not a problem. Oh, that means I don't put the claw on him. Yep. So, yeah, he slipped out. He heard you coming. So that's a move and an action. Do you have a bonus action?
I don't think at first level. No, nothing. Nothing
Alright.
that I can use against him.
You tried.
Oh, he's in my reach. If he moves out, I get an opportunity attack, correct?
Yes, you do.
Awesome. So I'll just wait for
Tommy,
that.
Do you do anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn around to this guy and see if he's got my coin purse in his pocket or his hand or anything. And actually, I'm just gonna grab him and start shaking him down myself and saying, "How dare you come up behind a female and think that you can get away with it?"
He was bent down, shaking the whiz off of his pant leg, and so you grab him and shake him, and he seems baffled and scared, and then he wets himself too, pees on you a little.
Did he have my stuff?
No.
All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and leave a pee trail as I walk away. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Oh, hold on. 10. I'm gonna go here and see if Rand's doing okay.
He looks about as burnt as you are.
Yeah, it's not pleasant. And ask him what we're gonna do about the flame boy here. Are we done? Are we moving on? Shall we go down and check on Rickson?
We should probably take his body back to
All right.
Flaming Foxes.
Can I do a strength check to throw his body over my shoulder?
Yeah.
He better not get my new armor all icky, bastard.
A little blood might enhance the effect.
Yeah, I'm talking about like other ickies.
Oh, yeah. When his bowels
Tiefling
release.
ickies, yeah.
Now you throw him over your shoulder.
All right.
This guy figures the action's over. He was going to go loot the corpse, but now he sees there's no chance of that. So he jumps on this guy, starts rifling through his things. This guy will go and lay down on his cot. He's seen it all before. And this guy wrings his pants out. Didn't really change the smell much. And he'll also go and lay down on his cot. This guy is going to make a wisdom check. See how smart he is, or how cunning he is. On whether he's going to provoke or disengage. He'll disengage and move 30.
Go!
So he's still in range for you. Azrith, make a death save.
Okay. Done. Yeah, well, it keeps it. Well, let me target my token so I can do it.
Are you on the arrow or on the ruler?
Oh, I thought it was the. Okay, there we go.
There you go. It's just a flat D20, so that's fine. We'll just take the 20. Let's see what you got. Okay. And Luthor, are you doing anything different?
Well, I kind of want to do a medicine check on Tawny to find out if she's got some sort of UTI, because she seems to be leaking all over the place.
You could do that.
So I'm going to move a little bit closer here. Not too close.
You do start to smell it.
So
Singed pea
I'm gonna
fur.
try and take a peek and see if I can see anything or smell anything of note. Pardon the pun. So let's go for another wisdom. Wow.
Yeah, you can tell that there's nothing physically wrong. It just seems to be more of a, I don't know if psychosomatic is the word, but it's more of a mental and nervous type of an issue. Maybe an
But she's
excitability
all right.
kind of a thing. It's not physical.
All right, and then I guess I'll just keep an eye on this gentleman here while he's looting the body. Shake my head.
Yep.
Keep an eye on him, so I'm not the next target.
He's also keeping an eye on you to make sure you don't try to steal his spoils. Brand?
I will move to there. And I'll pick up my crossbow. Move to there. And then I'll point the crossbow at this guy here and say, shout for him to stop, or I'm going to shoot him in the back of the head. And ready in action.
Okay, make your intimidate check. Alright. Rick, what do you do?
I'm gonna I'm gonna run back, try and catch up to him, yelling, "I'm fed up with this shit!" And I will swing my javelin with the butt end and try and knock his feet out from under him. So, do I just roll a javelin attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it would just be a regular attack, and you're just trying to knock him down. That's actually a shove.
Yeah.
It's a form of grapple. It's just a strength. You can make an
Okay.
athletics check versus his. I think it's still Dex or strength for him. So they
Okay.
have that open right here.
All right.
I thought
I already rolled javelin throws. Is it too late to try the athletics?
It's not
check?
too late.
All right.
It is athletics versus either his athletics or acrobatics, his choice. So he'll roll acrobatics.
Damn it! Everything.
You made it that time.
Yes. God damn it.
Yeah, your
And I
athletics
grappled him, right?
should be good. So what happens is, what I thought you wanted to do is knock him down. That would have been
Yeah,
a shove
yeah.
to knock him prone. Yep. So you come up behind him, knock his legs out from under him with your javelin, just like you said. And he falls flat on the ground with an oof.
Awesome. Can I reach out and take my belt patch back?
Yeah. That'd be the one.
All right.
Interact with the environment for free thing you can do is take your money back.
All right. And as I do so, I just put my big, huge foot on his back and reach down and grab it.
Nice.
Just kind of hold him there for a bit.
Yep. Have him squirm. Tawny, what do you do?
How far away is the Flaming Fist from where we're at? Would he die on the way?
Well, it depends. It's up to his death rolls. Definitely would be enough time that would be decided over the course of a few death saves. Here, I'll show you. You guys are currently at the Shrine of Ilmater, which is right here. So you're going all the way down here through the upper city gate, around the corner, and back to the Flaming Fist.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna run as fast as I can, and see if he makes it. He's got a, well, I guess I can't run too fast because I got a big old lump of tiefling on my back.
You move at half speed, holding somebody like that.
So I guess if I'm just moving 30 feet every time then. And I'm holding my nose while I'm doing it.
Okay. No problem. All right, this guy puts his hands out. Can't hardly breathe. He says, "I can't breathe. Can't breathe." And you got your big dragon foot on his back, and then says, "Don't shoot." But but you got your money back, so that's
I just
that.
leer at him.
And so at this point, all we really have to determine is whether or not Azrith stabilizes or dies. So Azrith, go ahead and make another death save.
Oh, I thought he was dead. Okay.
Was it like 2 out of 3 saves or something like that?
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's actually 3. You make 3 of one or the other. Go ahead and make 1 more. All right, Azrith stabilizes. So in 8 hours, he will gain 1 hit point, or like 1d4 hours or something like that.
Then
But he's
becomes
stable.
a murder.
Yes, basically. And so you guys, here, I'll put you back. This is an interesting session. I'm not sure what I had in mind, but this certainly wasn't it. All right, so you guys are back here. Tawny, you're carrying.
I'm gonna come over here and drop that dead body right here. Well, it's not dead anymore, but I drop it and kind of shove it with my feet towards whatever his name is.
Ingmar turns his nose, or wrinkles his nose, and says, "Well, I see how that one turned out, but I'm not sure why you brought it here."
Yeah, do you see my fur? And do you see his jacket? That's actually pretty nice. I didn't do it, though. I'm just bringing the body.
He says, "Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This
Where
is
do
a
you
place of
want it?
business, not a cemetery."
Where do you want it? It's not
I
dead.
say, yeah, he's not dead.
Ingmar says, "Oh, well, what do you want me to do about it?
Put him in
was he
jail
killing
or
people?
something. Yeah, he did kill somebody.
2
And then
people.
assaulted you guys?"
2 people. He killed 2 people. Yeah, fried our fur and jacket. And
All right.
yeah, I'd like to have the barber take a look and trim me up a little bit before I head back out.
All right. So yeah, the guards will go ahead and throw him in the dungeon. Put him in the cell. He'll go on trial. Ingmar will have you guys sign some documents, some statements of what
Yeah.
happened during the situation. He'll also have Luthor and Rurik sign statements of what you saw and everything that happened. Do you guys change the story at all, or leave it the way they said it?
But we couldn't make it much worse for a guy, could we?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
I almost
Yeah.
lost all my money because of him.
I was just happy to watch the entertainment.
Yeah. You never know what kind of adventure we're going to have here. So, yeah, it's kind of a done deal. And as somebody was mentioning in the chat log earlier, tieflings aren't forced to be evil, but there is a prejudice against them, and you can see why. They're angry, fire-wielding people that murder.
I
People on
tried
the street.
talking to him. I didn't shoot at him. I didn't threaten him. Well, I intimidated him to lay down, but I got burned in the process. Literally.
Hang on, I'm trying to find something I can use for this.
Did his almost death state help clear up his craziness a little? Feel it should. Yeah, it's a little.
Like he's born that way.
What do you have in mind, Azrith? Are you trying to do a jailbreak or something?
Okay, I was trying to find the page I need. Okay, here we go.
So, Azrith, were you planning a jailbreak, or?
I guess as
because it's
I
pretty
guess
much a done
they start
deal.
dragging out. Yeah, I know. I guess he manages to open his eyes just enough to look at Igmar.
Mm-hmm.
Was it?
Ingmar.
Yeah, Ingmar, and just manages loud just for them to hear. Hextor, damn you! Before passing out again.
All right. Yeah, so it doesn't take long. There's they read the rights, or not the rights. That's kind of a foregone conclusion. They read the charges, declare you're guilty, and it's a public hanging.
Ugh.
Damn.
It's
Oh,
kind of hard to put. It's supposed to be a comma in there.
Oh man.
It's supposed to be a comma.
Yeah, like he was saying, like, damn you, Hextor.
Isn't Hextor an evil god?
Yeah, he was saying.
Yeah.
He was saying, "That's yours, Hextor. You screwed me over."
Yeah. Yeah, that's bad time.
oh, so sad.
Man,
I,
that's probably the shortest time. I guess that might be the shortest time a character's lasted.
It is, yeah.
yeah, you ruled that one.
Nice. New record.
Well done.
I
How
was
was
trying
he
to have, like,
killed? stabbed in the
First, I
eye.
was going to try to go for sympathy. You know, like he's
Was
this
it Reaper?
like-
Reaper in the eye?
Rapier in the
Raper.
When he's
Yeah,
hung for
raped.
murder.
Huh?
eye. Oh no, that's right. He was hung for murder, not rapier.
Yeah.
in
That's
the eye.
right. Wow.
Wow. All right.
I guess that means I'd better go ahead and I guess I just work on making another alt then to replace him.
Yeah. Yeah. I tried to do what I could to get you in, but
I tried to get you in. It's not my fault you're blowing up people.
all right. I'm gonna stop the Twitch feed because that kind of ends the first little segment there, and then we'll decide what we're gonna do.